Good morning, everybody. Happy Saturday if you're tuning in live. It's the Darren Clark Facebook show, or real estate show. I'm not doing a show about Facebook, I'm doing a show on Facebook. I'm Darren Clark with Century 21 Judge Fight. Glad you're joining in with us today. Hope you're having a great time. It is the first day of spring 2021, and we're going to be continuing our show on the home buying process. Kind of home buying 101. Last week we talked about 4 different ways that you can pay for your home, the financing methods, the different programs. We even talked a little bit about lease to own. So this week we're going to talk about the home search. But before I get into the home search, I got to tell a little bit of a story. Last week, my son and I were out. We were cleaning out the garage. It was, it's spring. It's time to kind of get things organized, spring cleaning, if you will. And we had worked all day. We'd put tons of stuff up in the attic. We'd reorganized, hauled everything out of the garage, swept the garage, the whole deal. And we had just finished. We're exhausted. And we're walking in. We hit the garage door opener to close it. And what do you know? A rake had fallen between the track and the garage door. And the garage door came down on that rake, and it caused the cable on the garage door to slip off a pulley where the spring is. And anyway, it was a mess. Garage door got crooked. I looked at it to see if I could fix it. It went beyond my expertise. So I needed a garage door person. Well, we had a garage door person in Weatherford. We didn't have one. We live down in Granbury now. So I found a guy at Double M Garage Doors. And I just want to share, I had a great experience with Mike over at Double M Garage. He was just outstanding. Came out I think the next day after I called him, and he was here about an hour. And once he finished fixing the problem, which was about a half hour, he sat around for about another half hour talking to me about garage doors and preventative maintenance. And I didn't know that garage doors have preventative maintenance. We always change the filters in our air conditioning. We know that we have to flush our water heater. There's different things that we have to do. But Mike over at Double M Garage Doors was just excellent. So if you need a garage door guy, you're in the Granbury area, give Mike a call. So, all right, that's it for garage doors today. But hey, I really appreciated his service. He was really good to work with and very, very knowledgeable. So thanks, Mike, for coming out. All right, the home search process. All right, so we talked about how we're going to pay for the house, right? And once we decide, all right, we're going to buy a new home, we've kind of got pre-qualified, we know how much home we can afford, let's find the right home. Now, most people will call a realtor and the realtor will help them through their search. But it's 2021, we have technology, and people will sit on their couch on a beautiful Saturday morning like today, or a Sunday afternoon, and they'll have their iPad out or their laptop, and they're searching at home. So, hey honey, look at this one. What do you think about this one? And it's a lot of fun. I know my wife and I do it, and I still do it today. I love looking at houses. That's kind of why I'm a real estate agent. But you start doing that search. There's tons of search tools out there, and I want to share one with you that I have. All you have to do is go to my website. It's real simple. My website is darrenclarkagent.com, and it goes to this site right here. So you have all sorts of options. You can get information about selling, information about buying, information about investing. I'm still working on this learn part here, but that's going to be a great place for resources. So bear with me as I work through that. But up here at the top menu bar, by the way, if you want to watch past episodes of this show, just click on the real estate show. But see this search homes tab? All you have to do is click that. And when you click that, it's going to open up to another portion of the website. And you get all sorts of information about me, my blog, how to follow me on Facebook. Hopefully you're already doing that. But the part I want to point out is this top bar here, this search bar. And to get started, really what you want to do is start in this field and then put in the neighborhood where you want to move. So let's go with Granbury. And as I type in Granbury, Texas, and I select it, it will automatically do a search in Granbury. And it's going to pull up every property in Granbury. As you can see, it's found 312 properties. That's a whole day's worth of viewing. You probably want to, kind of parse this list just a little bit. We can look at it on a map, and it'll bring up a map and it'll show you all the homes that it's looking for, or it's looking at, that are listed in Granbury. And we zoom in, it finds us, and you can see the outline that it's searching. It's going to go outside that, and boy, look at all those houses. This is going to be a full day's work if we're going to find what we want. But luckily, our search function, we can actually pare this down a little bit. So let's start with finding the right price. And we know that we want to find a house somewhere between $300,000 and $400,000. All right, so immediately we see that, hey, oh, wait, I need at least 3 bedrooms. I prefer 4, but 3 will do. And I need at least 2 bathrooms. So now let's search. And what we're going to do is we're going to narrow down the number of homes that we're looking for in the Granbury area. So as you can see, there's a lot fewer flags up here, right? We can go back over here and hit View List, and it'll bring up that list of homes, and we're down to 38 from, what was it, 312. And from here, I can see like little thumbnails on each property. I'd happen to know that this 6113 Laredo Court just went under contract yesterday. That's in my neighborhood. But we can scroll through these different properties. You can see this one shows contingent. This one shows contingent. That means they are under some sort of contract. And we're just going to scroll through and find one that we'd like. How about we look at? Well, let's find one that I want to look at. We got multiple pages. Let's go back and look at this one on Laredo Court. Notice it does show new. This house was on the market for 1 day, and it's already under an option contract. I'm not sure if we've updated here yet or not. Oh, yep, there it is, contingent. So as we can see, this one's already under contract, but this will give you an idea. Now, if you want to request a showing, you just simply click this button, Request a Showing, and it'll send me an email and say, hey, these people want to look at this house, and I'll get in touch with you and we'll schedule a time to go look at it. But you can also look through all the pictures of the home. This house happens to sit on the golf course here. I live in De Cordova Bend Estates in Granbury, and this home sits on the number 12 tee box. I have seen this home 100 times playing golf, and it is just a gorgeous home, and I can see why it sold so quickly. It's just a gorgeous home. But you can also scroll down, see some more information about it. You can get some of the details, exterior features. There is just tons of information. Now, if you like this, you want to add it to a list, you can hit this heart right here, and that will save it, and it'll kind of create a list for you. And it notifies me. It says, hey, these people like this home. And we can start creating a list. We can create a plan to go look at a ton of different homes in 1 day. I've done that. I have one client, I think we looked at 9 homes in 1 day. And ultimately, we found the house that they love, and they moved into it. It was a great process. But this little website here will help you find the home that you want. Now, let's say you wanted to search down and find, homes with a pool, homes with a fireplace, things of that nature. You hit this more filters button. It says less filters now because I clicked it. But when we're here, you hit more filters. And now you can choose, you can narrow down your search even more. Let's say we want to find a home that's at least 2,000 square feet, no more than 3,000 square feet. Let's say we want a newer home, built since, let's say 1995, all the way up to this year. Let's see. Oh, yeah, and we wanted a pool, right? So we do that. We hit the search button, and we're going to narrow that search down even further. It actually only found one property that fit that in Granbury, and it's this one that's already under contract. Go figure. These homes are selling fast nowadays. But at 5530 Contrary Creek Road, if you're not familiar with Granbury, this is on the south end of Granbury, kind of headed towards Pecan Plantation. But this is a gorgeous home as well. So that's how you search on the website. Now, there is another option that you have. If we, in fact, let's do this. We'll go back to my home page. There we go. And you have an option if you search from the web at DarrenClarkAgent.com. You can go to download my app. Now, here's the thing. If you're looking on your phone, it's a little more difficult to get to. So I'm going to show you real quick how to do that. And it just has to do with the way that the app or the the website formats on the phone versus how it formats on a laptop or on a computer. So let's go real quick. And now you're actually looking at my phone. All right. I'm scrolling up and down. You can see what's on my phone. And you see the same thing right there. All right. So we're looking at my phone. And you notice there's not a download app option. You can even click the little pancake menu. There's not an option. Now you can hit search homes and you're going to get to a mobile friendly version of the same. Yeah, let's accept the cookies because cookies are good. I love cookies, chocolate chip especially. All right, I digress. But if you notice at the very top of the screen, it says Darren Clark's app. And this is where you would download. I've already have it downloaded on my phone, but you could download the app right there. It's going to ask you to register real quickly. You can do that through Facebook. You can do it through Google. You can do it by email. There are tons of options on how you register. But once you open it, get registered, you're going to get to this page. Hopefully you see my name up here at the very top. But nonetheless, if you want to search, you can start your search right here by typing in a city, an address, a zip, whatever you want. You can even choose your current location. So let's choose current location, and it's going to start searching with where you are. Right? Pretty cool. By the way, if you're looking at the top left corner, it says 9:41. That is not the current time, trust me, but there is some weird thing when you plug a phone into a computer or an iPad into a computer, that's the time it shows. It is weird. I had to do a Google search because I thought my phone's clock is off, but it's not the case. All right, once again, I digress. All right, so now we're looking at the app, and once again, you can scroll through all of these properties. And it just gorgeous pictures of all these properties here in Granbury. Let's look at this one here, $599,000 on Timber Cove. And I actually have the ability to explore the space in 3D. I can look at more information about it right here. And at the very bottom, I can request a showing. Up here at the top right-hand corner, you've got the heart. You can even share this listing with a friend. You've got all sorts of options right here from the app. You can click this map button. It will show you where in Granbury it is. It's even giving directions from my house or from where I am right now on how to get to it. And it's just a hop, skip, and a jump away. About 9 minutes. That's because most of the way is a 25-mile-an-hour speed limit, but about 3 miles away. Also, if you're back on the search results, if you want to filter down, much like we did on the website, here on the app, you can do the same thing. You've got tons of choices on what you can filter down with. And there is just all sorts of filters and options to help you find that right home. Now, the great thing is, remember, if you're searching from my website or from the app, when you save a home or you request a showing, it notifies me as your realtor, and I can get you in there. We can schedule a showing. We have a lot of options as to how you can get more information on that house. Also, maybe you don't want to go through the search process. You just want to call me and say, hey, Darren, I'm looking for a house up to, $280,000. I want 3 bedrooms, 2 baths. I prefer newer construction, if not at least since 1995, because I want this, I want that. I want a small lot because I don't want to mow. You've got all of these options as to what you can do. So all you have to do is give me a call. And you can reach me here at my phone numbers. I'm just going to leave this graphic up for a second. You've got my email address here. So just reach out to me and I'll help you find exactly what you're looking for. All right. Well, that's fun. I love searching for houses and helping people find the homes that they love. So that's all you have to do. Just get in touch with me. We'll find you a home. All right, let's get to stats for today. Do we have the right stats up already? We do. Okay, so our new listings went down just a little bit. We dropped by 48, which is, not too big of a drop when you're talking about 2,000 homes being listed every week. We went down to 1,883 new listings. We have 4,443 under contract. We almost got 4 of a kind with that number there. If one more person had gone under contract, But that's up actually 153 from last week. And we went to 1,995 sold, and that is down 205. But that'll pick back up as we've got more under contract. All righty. Okay, well, thank you so much for joining me here on Facebook this morning. If you missed any portion of this, you can catch the replay on Facebook. Don't forget, you can also catch us over on YouTube. These videos go up about an hour after the broadcast on Facebook, and I look forward to talking to you there. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me, leave me a comment, shoot me a message, shoot me a text. Once again, I don't respond well to smoke signals and semaphore, but I'll get in touch with you. I appreciate it. So that's been the show today for Saturday, the first day of spring. Thanks so much for joining in, and I will see you next week as we continue our series on home buying.